15, exercise 15.5. We're going to look at integration of sine and cosine function. All right, so what is the rule to integrate sine function? So if we're going to integrate sine x dx, all right, and basically that will be actually minus cosine of x plus c. All right, so that is the process of integrating sine x. And if we were to integrate cosine x dx, and that will be actually sine x plus c. Now, if you think about it, if you differentiate sine x, you actually get cosine x, right? And if you integrate, when you differentiate minus cosine x, you actually get sine x. So basically, that is the process. Now, do take note that when we are looking at integrating or differentiating sine and cosine, or trigonometric function in general, we are always doing it in radian form or radian mode, all right? We never do integration and differentiation of trig functions in degree mode. So just take note of that. All right, so next, let's look at more advanced integration of sine. So if we are integrating something like sine of ax plus b dx, then what we'll get is actually negative cosine of ax plus b plus c. And what we will do next is we're going to differentiate what's inside the bracket here. In this case, ax plus b, we differentiate will be a, and we will divide the whole thing by a. So it will be 1 over a times of cosine. Okay, so the general forms as such. All right, similarly, if we're going to integrate cosine of ax plus b dx, then we should have 1 over a sine of ax plus b plus c. The logic is the same, all right? We want to divide by the differential of the bracket, which is a, and we're going to, you can see it as a division, or you can see it as a multiplication of 1 over a, all right? So that is how you integrate sine and cosine functions. All right, let's look at some example. Example 7. We're going to try a together, and you're going to try b and c yourself, all right? So you can pause the video, try it, and then come back and check your answer. All right, let's try a. So sine 2x dx. So that would be basically negative cosine of 2x plus c. And if I differentiate 2x, I get 2. So I'll divide it by 2 or multiply it by half. All right, so that's how I get the answer. All right, you can pause the video right now and try b and c yourself. And come back and check. All right. Okay, let's check the integral of cosine 5x dx. You should be able to get sine 5x plus c. And remember, we have to differentiate 5x, which we'll get actually 5. So we're going to divide the whole thing by 5, or multiplying it by 1 over 5. Now, some of you ask, why don't we divide to c as well? Doesn't really matter. You can divide by c, or you do not. Doesn't really matter, because c is just a constant, all right? We can just leave the constant as a constant. Even if you divide c by 5, c over 5, it is just equivalent to a constant of d, for example. So we don't really get too technical with the constant. We'll just leave it as constant, yeah? All right, part C. All right, let's integrate this guy. 3 sine x over 2 dx. So what I'll do is I'll actually factor out 3 because it's a coefficient, and I'll integrate sine x over 2 dx. All right, so what I'll get is basically 3 times of negative cosine of x over 2, all right, plus c. And I will divide cosine x over 2 with the differential of x over 2, which is actually half. So I'll divide it by half here. All right, so you're going to work it out. This will be actually minus 6 of cosine of x over 2 plus c. All right, so let me know down in the comment if you managed to get to this answer yourself, and let me know if it's helpful. All right, let's try example 8. So a bit more complicated, but it's still quite similar. So in this case, we actually can break a up into two parts. We can basically integrate 3 cosine of 2x dx plus, we're going to integrate 5 sine 3x dx. Okay, and we can factor out the coefficient. So 3 cosine of 2x dx plus 5 sine 3x dx. Okay, so let's go ahead and integrate. So this should be 3 times of sine 2x over 2, right? And over on the other side, it should be 5 times of negative cosine of 3x divided by 3. All right, and we're just going to add a big constant because both sides, when you integrate, you get a constant, right? So you're just going to combine both the constant to be just an integrated constant, in this case just c. All right, clean this up a bit. So you have 3 over 2 sine 2x. This will be minus 5 over 3 cosine of 3x plus a constant, which is a mix of both constant together. All right, you can pause the video right now and let me know if you got the answer. You can try part B. All right, so let's integrate part B. So x squared plus 2 cosine of 5x minus 1 dx. All right, we can work that out. This should be, okay, we can split it up, or you can just do it one shot, all right? So I'll just do it one shot. So basically this will be x power 3 over 3 plus this will be 2 sine of 5x plus, sorry, minus 1, not plus 1, minus 1 plus c, all right? And we're going to divide the whole thing with the differential of the bracket, which is 5x minus 1. So that is basically 5. So let me just split this up a bit. Okay, so what you get here is x cubed over 3 plus 2 over 5 sine 5x minus 1 plus c. All right, let me know down comment if you actually got to this answer and if the video is helpful for you. All right, all good? All right, I'll see you next video.